And now for something completely different.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Blacklist Universe. Tonight. You guys might remember Ryan Hawk, everyone. Ryan, everyone.
Hello.
Last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
Right?
Yeah,
Ryan was on here and we were shilling his excellent comic book, Brickabrack, and I have read it, and it is a lot of fun. It's a really good book. It looks great. Ryan, for such a young kid, you're a great writer. How did you manage that? I don't know. You should teach NASA some things. Anyways.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so he's back with Brickabrack 2.
Right. Exactly.
And, let me bring that up. Sharing screen. Bing. There it is. He just launched today.
Yes.
Brickabrack 2, a fantasy Christmas story. 26 backers, $904. Ryan, tell us, why do these people need Brickabrack 2?
Yeah, it's a Christmas story. It's a fantasy Christmas story. Yeah, you've read the first one. It's basically just about if you've seen the Rankin Bass movies, or if you've seen the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or The Year Without a Santa Claus. It's sort of like that, but plus maybe a Star Wars or an intergalactic kind of mix. So it's almost like if Lucasfilm and Rankin Bass made a movie together and made that was based in space and had creatures of all fantasy creatures, dragons, fighting lobsters, crazy characters like that, but also and marshmallow, gingerbread combination characters, elves, Santa Claus, all these things. And it really does go to the furthest extent possible, but it's a children's story for sure. It's an all ages story, really, because the story itself, it's a journey story. It's about a character who's trying to stop this war on planet Christmas because he loves it so much. And it's just about a really innocent child kind of bearing witness to a war that he had no idea that was going on until, obviously in the first issue, the war kind of comes to his home planet. So he has to act, and he has to save his friends who've been kidnapped. And so, and find Father Christmas. So that's really the main goal. And issue 2 is the sequel to that. We meet new characters, and we, things get a little bit more complicated, as with most sequels. It's just a whole lot of fun. So the cast is a lot larger than before, and more questions that were kind of posed in the first issue are answered. This is really the journey, kind of, and the characters are more. They get more depth, because I think a lot of people complained last time that the characters were a little flat. They had no real conflict, but with this, there's certainly conflict.
I don't know if that's the case so much as you jumped into the action so quickly,
right?
That it was just go. And I mean, that was fun. I understand them people wanting to take a breather and to know the characters a little bit better. But it was just so action-packed. You got so much. How many pages was it? 24?
That was 25. The first one was 25. So there was a lot that happened in the first 25 pages.
A whole lot happened in
yes. Yeah, with this one, I mean, it's going to be about 20 or 30 pages roughly. We have a backup story drawn by a different artist too, which is cool. So we get to kind of explore some things that we might, hopefully with the stretch goal, we'll get to do another one. I love backup stories because they give you the opportunity to kind of give more of an origin story of certain characters. And this one's pretty critical. It's important. But it's going to be about 30 pages, this book. And we don't move around so much. Like with the first one, there's a lot of moving around very quickly. But with this one, we literally follow the characters through the entire journey. It's not just moving from here to here to here. So I hope hopefully that people like it better. I think I've become a better, more developed writer in the last year. And just to be completely honest, I just like this story better because it is the journey. It's you get to be introduced to so many new characters, and I think people will really dig it.
Well, that's good. You can think of it sort of like Fury Road, where you spend the first 15 minutes just really running for your life.
Yeah.
Before you take a breather, and then you get back on the roller coaster. So the Brickabrack physical bundle will essentially be 55 or more pages.
Yes. Oh, right? Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Plus covers, backup art, whatever.
And then you get the print and you get the print and the bookmark. Yeah. Print and the bookmark.
The physical print of 1, physical of 2, the digital for both, and the bookmark, and an exclusive Jack Frost print. Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool. If I were everyone, I would go ahead and grab that Brickabrack physical bundle. Do you have anything expensive for people to back?
I do have, you can create a Christmas character. So you can kind of create a character in the cast, kind of in the background. People have really dug that one in the past. And it's just cool because when you have a character or when you have a book that has so many, like it's a war going on, there's a lot of opportunities to add in people's characters. And honestly, I mean, why not embrace the fact that it's a crowdfunding book? That's important, I think. And so that's kind of why I have that option. And then you can also get a sketch from Raphael. So those are the 2 kind of the bigger tiers, but we wanted to kind of keep it simple, just, very simple with the tiers, because I don't know, it can get, if you add shirts and stuff, the shirts cost a lot of money. And, if only a certain amount of people back those shirts, the shirt, they can cost like $30 a piece. And so it's just I think I left the shirts out and stuff like that. Another tier, you can donate to the Boys and Girls Club of any chapter
Where's that
want. That's up a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Yeah. So that one, you can donate to whatever chapter you want with that tier. And so 2 copies of both issues. So that's a cool one. And so, those are kind of the tiers. I might add more later, but I can't really, I just wanted to go very simple. Very simple.
Right. Hey, Brian, if you don't mind, I'm going to bring in, you're a brand new writer. This guy has been writing for 128 years. Mike Barron.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, Mike.
I'm still writing.
he's writing as we speak. So Mike and I and Matthew Weldon are working on Monster Hunt 2. I just put together that entire campaign last night. Actually, that and Lone Star 3. Oh my gosh, dude. How long did it take you to build these campaigns, Ryan? Because holy hell, it took all day for me yesterday.
It takes a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard. Well, it's good for me to have a book already that I've shipped. It really helps to know all the specs with it, so I know how much it costed and how that worked last time. And I want to keep the shipping really cheap this time, and so there's that. And then that helped a lot with the more difficult aspects of it. And I want to, at least with the campaigns, want to have maybe 25 to 30% of the book done already to show. I know that I honestly want my next book, it'll be completely done. So that with no stress. I like that. No stress. Launching a campaign with 0 stress, having complete
I had intended on doing that for Lone Star 3, but I threw that entire plan out of the window because I need to get this thing launched soon. So I'm actually, for those who I'm telling you now, I'm going to launch I haven't decided which I'm going to launch first, Lone Star or Monster Hunt, but I'm going to launch one of those this week, probably on Thursday, and then I'm going to launch the other one next week. So I'm going to give a nice breather.
Are you drawing both?
No. So here's Monster Hunt. This is, like I said, me, Barron, and Matthew Weldon with a Kelsey Shannon cover. There is, I don't have the covers.
Bigfoot Bill.
Bigfoot Bill.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mike Barron and Steve Rude's Nexus, and then my Lone Star. So, Barron, tell people why they should sign up for Monster Hunt at LoneStarComic.com. You can sign up for both Lone Star and Monster Hunt at LoneStarComic.com, just so you know.
Because these are comics that'll grab you by the throat. And, you will resent any intrusion on your time spent reading them. I know how to do that. You want a story that's totally absorbing so that you're not bored, and you won't be bored. The essential question in all fiction is what happens next. And I guarantee you, you won't be able to wait to find out what happens next. It'll be a compulsive thing with you.
Absolutely. This is a breakneck. I mean, much like Ryan's. Ryan's first issue was just breakneck speed, just go, 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 go. Most of this entire book is go, go, go. It's a pretty...
Yeah, I felt that it could really have been twice as long.
Well, we can twist Weldon's arm.
No, but there are no wasted panels.
Yeah.
Everything adds to the story.
It's true. Oh, here's some I'm promoting myself, promoting Baron, and promoting Weldon. And then, here's some of the art. This is the Matt Weldon double page spread cover. This is the Mike Miller double page spread cover.
I can't wait to see those in color.
Yeah.
Will there be a Doug TenNapel variant or something like that? Maybe
there won't. I didn't even ask Doug because the last time I asked him if he'd want to do a cover, he's like, "I'm not doing a cover for him." I'm like, "Thanks, Doug." Well,
there is a cover there that Doug did, isn't it? I mean, it looks.
No. That's Kelsey Shannon.
Oh, my mistake. It sure looked like Doug.
He does a good Doug.
Yeah.
And there's the Elliot Fernandez. It's the Secret Wars homage. Secret Wars #2 homage cover. So, since Mike is here, reminder: still a chance to buy Florida Man, which includes a chance to get Mike's autograph.
Thank you, Money.
There you go. I actually put that somewhere in the text that this book will grab you by the throat because you always say that. I don't remember where I put it though. But so Monster Hunt 2. See, this is what you need, Ryan. You need to put just a ridiculous number of tiers just going all the way down so people have to stay and look forever and ever and ever. So you're going to be able to get the entire Blacklist library for $199, Monster Hunt for the troops for $100, sketch card for $99, all 4 Monster Hunt covers. By the way, I didn't put them on the front, but as an add-on, you can also get the Virgin variants for all of these covers. So that's something some people like, some people don't care about. So I didn't want to put it right up in the front, but it is going to be an available option. Blacklist digital library. You can get all my books for $59. That's good. Kelsey Shannon cover, Elliot Fernandez cover, Mike Miller cover, Weldon cover, Monster Hunt digital, 2 digital, Monster Hunt 2 digital. I can't even talk. Monster Hunt 2 digital book. And the early bird special, which has the metal prints of each of the books. Now, the shipping on this, I'm just warning everybody in advance, the shipping on this costs double because I have to send out a secondary package because the double page spread covers are huge metal prints. And so those have to go out in a separate package. And it's not too bad when it's in America, but when you're sending to Europe, you're like, you gotta pay double for that. So anyways, that's what's cracking with Monster Hunt. Let's get cracking. Mike, you got anything else?
Yeah, I had to send a book to a guy in Tasmania. It was like 3 months ago. He still hasn't got it.
$90, right?
Well, no, it was $30 and I should have been suspicious then. I said, $30, they're going to drop it over the ocean. But I heard there's a thing called Pirate Box Shipping that does international shipping and undercuts the postal services and guarantees delivery.
Really?
And I'll find the details for that and I'll get them to you later. Chris was telling me about that.
Please do. Jalapeno Milk for $1.99 has a question for Ryan. Is General Alman activated in the sequel? Do you mind if I show any of this?
Oh, I don't care. Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah. So that's the main Nutcracker villain, and he's definitely has a part in issue 2. But more importantly, we get to see kind of who's been manipulating the Nutcrackers to do this, what they've been doing, which is kind of stealing the resources of the Christmas planet. And so, yeah, we'll definitely be able to meet that character. He's not from Planet Christmas at all. He's actually from a different other planet. He's actually a warlord, and he's basically convinced these Nutcrackers to work for him, and so he can excavate the resource himself. And so it's he has a big role in issue 2, though.
Yeah, it's really imaginative, and yeah, like you said, it is this galaxy spanning, but fantasy, but with all these familiar sort of tropes and icons. Man, it should do really well, you know. You should have some animation companies knocking at your door too.
I would love it. I would love that to happen. I want my next trailer to be sort of like with issue 3. I want to do like a Rankin Bass thing, like try to get some kind of stop motion thing going on for a small minute, maybe a minute or something, maybe 30 seconds, like a trailer. I feel like that would be just so awesome.
Well, Ryan, why don't you just learn one Adobe Premiere or something?
Maybe I could.
College is closed, right? You can just stay at home and
just learn it. Right.
I'm having Isaac learn Adobe Premiere. He's, how old are you now? 13. I always ask my kid because that you're learning Adobe Premiere. He just finished his first video today. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, wow.
Nasser Robadi says, Brickabrack looks fantastic. Hey, Nasser, we were just talking about you earlier. I Hate Cecil says, I'll super chat you $1 if you launch right now, Mike. That's not really probably a good idea. You kind of want to let people know before you launch that you're launching, right? Mike, how's your experience been with the crowdfunding thing?
Well, it's pretty limited. My wife Ann has run 2 crowdfunders for me. They were both successful. The first was Cue Ball with my partner Barry McLean, and we just published the 24-page pamphlet. It was 32 pages with the add-ons, but it's a 5-issue series, and Barry is working on the 3rd issue now. We have a publisher, so it'll be out next year as a trade paperback. And the second one, of course, was the Nexus novel, and that was very successful. And I'm writing another one now.
So how many? Okay. So yeah, because I was asking if you wanted to throw those on here.
No, I only got a handful left. And
yeah, okay.
But you know, I got comics I would be willing to throw in. I got a lot of classic comics, mostly first issues of Nexus. They're hard to find. I was just talking to Steve Rude the other day. We're planning a new Nexus material. And of course, he's crowdfunding his Gormando book right now. And that's what the novel was about.
Do you have first prints of your early Nexus stuff?
When I say first, I mean first publishing, but I do have a limited number of Capital Comics as well.
Oh, wow. You and Steve should get get those signed and slabbed. Those would probably go for an exorbitant amount of money.
That's a good idea.
You have to get an artist account with CGC, and when you do that, it only costs you $15 to get something graded. It's a really good deal. Of course, they're kind of backlogged right now. I'm still waiting for my slabs for Monster Hunt, and praying to God they come back 9.8 or better. Elrodimus Flash says that Brickabrack is the best looking and most commercial book in the crowdfund scene.
Wow. Oh, thank you.
Hey, I'm right here, dude. Really? You're just gonna crap all over my work and Mike's work. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. But no, it does look fantastic. It does.
Thank you.
And yeah, literally everybody. I mean, I'm on the wrong one, but get the freaking physical bundle. That's 2 books. Ryan, you're signing these, right?
I mean, I could. I'm not signing. I mean, I haven't really.
Sign the books. It's like your first thing. Sign the books.
Okay. We could do that. I don't know. I feel like that would taint them, though. You know, because wouldn't people want them to?
What? You're the author. You're the creator. This is your vision. Imagine having what if who's that idiot that did Star Wars? George Lucas, right?
Not an idiot.
George Lucas printed out comic books of Star Wars when he was a kid, and he's like, nobody wanted my signature on them. It's like,
True. Maybe I should.
I gotta
I
pop
could do it.
off, guys. I'm on another stream.
Oh, where are you going, Mike?
Who is that? Hang on.
Half my audience is going to leave when you.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. I just got a message. It's from Niall Scala.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, I love his show.
All right, man. Thanks for being here. We're going to pimp some
Thank you,
Monster
guys.
Hunt without you. Go pimp Monster Hunt on the other show.
Oh, he just
Just
left.
He'll figure out this technology.
Yeah,
thing.
I think he's going on the have you seen this show? Have you ever been on it? The Billy Tucci show?
I have not. I was supposed to go on a while ago, and then like that night, Billy ended up having to do something like with the American Legion or something like that. And so I was just like, oh, that's fine. I'm too busy anyways. And
yeah,
he just never hooked anything back up. But
yeah, I love that show. It's awesome. It's so cool to watch that one. I feel like there's a lot of good tips in there for people doing crowdfunding.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping we've gotten some kind of movement. Otherwise, it's going to be embarrassing. Although there's only 36 people watching. So I don't know how much I can expect. But you are up to $958. So we got a little bit of movement here.
Thank you so much.
Somebody says, is Smeller turning into Jerry Seinfeld? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I hate Cecil. Do we need to have read prior Nexus or Bigfoot Bill books to understand Monster Hunt 2? No, you do not. It is, in fact, Monster Hunt 2 is actually I don't know if you want to call it a lead-in, but this character back here, this is Gormondo. This is actually the main character he's the titular character in Steve Rude's and Mike Barron's next comic book series of Nexus Gormondo. And so I don't know if this is going to come out first, but this predates their story by 500 years. So this is, in a weird sense, the first appearance of Gormondo. In a very weird sense that probably don't take me at my word on that.
Is there a first one? There's a first one. This is the sequel to the Monster Hunt?
No. Monster Hunt 1 is it. Are you familiar with Marvel Team Up?
Sort of. I mean, kind of like Batman Brave and the Bold, or sort of like that.
Well,
or
Brave and the Bold was always Batman and Superman, right? Marvel Team Up was Spider-Man and somebody else.
Okay.
Right, so they do this book, Marvel Team Up, and it'd always be they're the each individual stories. I'm turning Monster Hunt into that kind of a thing. Monster Hunt 1 was with it had my characters, and then it had Jawbreakers from Richard C. Meyer.
Oh yeah,
and Graveyard Shift from John Malin and Mark Polton.
Oh so wow, okay,
that was that big crossover.
Okay, because I remember seeing art from that. I didn't know it was a series though. Okay.
Well, it was just intended to be a one-shot. And then I'm like, oh, it'd be fun to do another crossover book. And then why would I just rename another crossover book?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then it was funny because I was talking to Doug first. And we're like, yeah, let's do a crossover with Bigfoot Bill. And then like, but I want a third character. So I'm like, I went to Mike Barron and I'm like, what about Nexus? And he's like, yeah, I'd love it. I'm like, you can write it. And he's like, yeah. And then I gave him sort of this plot, which he didn't stick to very well because his imagination just kind of runs everywhere, which is fantastic because it's I could never have come up with this story. It's it's amazing. But he, I told him, I wanted Nexus because Nexus is an intergalactic executioner, right? And so I'm like, how about if Nexus is chasing Bigfoot Bill and Lone Star is there and gets in the way and they have this and he's like, well, something would have to, Bigfoot Bill would have to be a mass murderer for Nexus to execute him. And I'm like, he's wearing the Kraken.
Right.
And he's like, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the
Yeah.
Bigfoot Bill is so awesome. Yeah, I love that.
Right. And so I'm like, yeah, now we just need a really good punchy title that kind of makes. And Mike just says, "Let's get cracking." And I'm like, I started laughing like out loud when I just read this little thing, "Let's get cracking." I'm like, I feel so good about this right now. And so, man, he banged out that script in, I don't know, a couple weeks. And then we kind of worked on it together, changing this and that just to, I'm giving a little bit of leeway on my characters just because I don't want to lose that Mike Barron feeling. Right. Mm-hmm. And so, but there's some stuff that I needed to kind of tighten up a little bit. And then getting Matt Weldon on board just made it, I mean, here, let's see some of the page. And Kelsey Shannon opted to do it.
Yeah, he's amazing. His art is just jaw-dropping.
Yeah, fantastic. He's the first one to get the colors.
He did the Crusaders. The Mighty Crusaders, I think.
He did?
Yeah, he did with for a little bit. The Kelsey Shannon, yeah.
That is brilliant, says Work in Progress. Thank you very much. These are the Weldon pages. We haven't gotten those colored yet. I did want to be further along, but I'm giving us a long time to fulfill this. I put September of next year, which it's not going to take till September, but I just didn't want to over promise. So look at this stuff, man. Some of Weldon's best work.
Wow. What is his name?
Matthew Weldon.
Okay, I need to look him up and follow him.
Yeah. Here, actually, let me bug him to see if he's around.
Oh, I am following him. Okay.
Weldon. So let me just.
Oh, he did Punchline. Yeah, I've seen that around. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, this looks amazing. This looks cool. I've never read the Bigfoot Bill. I only got the Earthworm Jim, so I need to get the.
Oh, dude, Bigfoot Bill's way better.
I feel like it would be better too.
It is better than Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, because I want to see like a completely original new story. Because I feel like I know the Earthworm Jim is new story, but here's using environments that were in the video games. So I feel like it would be cool to because with the Earthworm Jim on Kickstarter at least, you got a little book of what was in Bigfoot Bill 2. So I just really want to get that series. I want to get all his books. I wish there was one way to just get everything he ever made. But I know he probably. I mean,
he's got a lot of stuff on his website.
Yeah, I know he does. But I want to get like gear and like I want to get West something. Or no, what is it? The robot cowboy thing or Creature Tech, right? That's a good one.
My daughter found this at a pawn shop or something. I don't know. It was only $5.
There's so many cool books he's done. It's wow.
I still haven't read this one. I got,
Oh, they're just beautiful books.
Yeah. I need to sit down and read some of these comics, man.
Yeah.
Such a busy boy. Is that Shadow of the Conqueror? No, it's not Shadow of the Conqueror. We're still working on that. I just had to build my own campaigns out. So this is Monster Hunt 2. Monster Hunt 2. I don't know. I'm going to probably have to take some advice on which one to launch first. I wanted to launch Lone Star 3 first. But honestly, I think Weldon's going to be done with Monster Hunt 2 before I am. Maybe I will. I don't know.
Can you do them both at the same time? I don't know. Possibly.
I want to give him some time to breathe. You have that first big day and first big couple days, and then so do them about a week apart. I think would be good.
Right.
So anyways, I also have Mind of the Monster. Preview campaign. Oh wait, save. I just changed my video, so. So here's Mind of the Monster. I got that early bird special. Now, guys, because you guys convinced me that both my covers were good, because I didn't like my first one, but everyone's like, oh, no. Now it's 5 covers.
Wow.
So the early bird special gets you the 5 covers plus the 5 virgin variants plus the 5 metal prints, and I didn't increase the price. So basically, you get the extra 2 covers and the extra metal print for the same price as the last early bird special. Actually, $1 less. I'm doing that thing where they do in stores where it's instead of $200, it's $1. It's $1.99. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the early bird special, guys, you're getting one heck of a deal this time. Then you get again the digital, $15 for the digital, the Kim Jung-gi cover. You know who Kim Jung-gi is, right?
I think I've looked him up before. I think I've seen his art. I've definitely seen that cover before.
Everybody's seen Kim Jung-gi. Then the Final Fight cover, not Final Cover colors, but Final Fight cover. The Kari Evans cover, the Fallen Angel cover, not Final Colors. I'm going to get that recolored. And then I'm announcing it now. Paolo Pantalina is doing a cover. Paolo Pantalina, famous for, I think, Red Hood and the Outlaws, and
Paolo, I can look him up.
And a bunch of sexy Lady Death covers. And
Paolo Pantalina. Okay.
Paolo Pantalina.
Oh, I see him. Yep, I see him. Yep.
Yeah,
Red Hood.
Phenomenal artist. Phenomenal artist.
Oh, his work kind of reminds me of John Boy Myers a little bit, but okay, it's a little different.
A little bit. Yeah, but his rendering is completely different.
Or Howard Porter, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if I'd go. Gosh, I haven't talked to Howard in forever. I wonder what he's up to.
I love his art.
Yeah.
It's almost like his art just keeps getting better. I don't know.
Oh yeah. His art on DC Universe Online Legends. I worked on him with that. It was me and him doing that book.
Right.
Because it was bi-weekly. It was before Injustice. And yeah, I'm like, dude, this he's gotten so good. It's amazing.
Yeah. He did Justice League 3000 and I was like, this might be the best Howard Porter yet.
I'm gonna have to get a hold of Howard and see if he'll do a cover for my next project, whatever that is. Lone Star, Heart, Soul, and Mind. You like how that works out? Heart of the hero, soul of the soldier, mind of the monster. Heart, soul, and mind. You can get all 3 for $59 United States dollars. I only offered 250 of these because honestly, I should probably tally up how many good copies I have before I even make that offer. But hey, if I run out, I'll just cancel it. Blacklist Digital Library. Same thing you can get here. Although with this one, so the digital library is going to be different unless they both get done at the same time. Here's the bonus for you guys. If this is a big if these ship around the same time, I will put both new books in both digital libraries. So you don't have to try to buy, you don't have to try to buy the Blacklist Digital Library here and then go buy Monster Hunt there. It'll be everything. So I'm not trying to rip anybody off. $59 for if I throw in both books, that's like 700 pages of digital comics for $59. So not too shabby, I don't think. Sketch card option available there. All 5 Lone Star covers for $99. Lone Star for the Troops, $120. Because I had it at 100 and I'm like, wait a second, that's the same price as all 5 Lone Star. It's like I wouldn't have any money to ship any books. But I'm going to do, even though it's another $21, I'm going to send a minimum of 10 copies to the troops. Probably send more. I have boxes and boxes of stuff. Gosh, I just got a bunch of addresses. I have to start shipping those out. Blacklist Universe Library. Again, all the books I've got for $199, and they all come signed. So no additional signage charge. That's another different thing I'm doing here. You'll notice my books aren't $25. They're $19, right? So these come unsigned. So if you just want to get the book, you don't care about my signature, I'm going to save you $6. And glory to God. There you go. And then the Lone Star sketch cover I have made available again. I still have some of those. So that's what you got here. Paolo hasn't delivered my comic yet, and a little irritated, but that's fine. He's a good friend, and he'll get it to me before I need it. So, actually, I need it now, but he'll get it to me before I have to publish it. All right, so that's enough time on my stuff. Let's get back to Brickabrack. Let's see if you've got any more movement. No. Come on, guys. Get on in there. The link is in the description for Brickabrack 2. Get in there. Don't just get the first one. Get the first one and the second one together in the Brickabrack physical bundle. It's a great...
I should feature that one. I should feature that one, probably.
Have featured. Nothing. Yeah. You go do that now.
Yeah, I should do that. Yes, because I do think that helps. Yeah, because people say I think people think that you should put your best, like most expensive tier there, but I don't know. I feel like it's the one that you think is the best deal. I feel like.
Well, if you're not going to do an early bird special, which,
I think the time has passed. We just
you can really get that sort of forward momentum doing a good early bird special because wow, mics are one of the only comics that are worth $25. Oh, thank you, Vic. Brickabrack does look great, Nasser. Is Nasser even here anymore? Work in progress. How far behind are you on this this stream? He might be watching from like 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. We got a big Lone Star fan over here, says Vic. Calliope says, Mike keeps teasing Monster Hunt 2, but then at the end of these live streams, it's always no Monster Hunt 2 for you. I've got to build up the anticipation, That's what you do. That's what you do. All 9 for $59? All 9. Did I have an all 9 something for $59? I don't know. I don't want to go back and look. Let's see. It slices, it dices, it Julian's fries. Yeah. Mike is teasing us too much, showing us these campaign pages and not launching. Well, I'm showing you Ryan's book right now, and I need you guys to go and support this young man. Just a kid with a dream. Just a young kid with a dream. Why not bundle the 2 books in one campaign like last time? Because both of these books are 48 pages. So they're entire campaigns in and of themselves. And bundling is going to make everything very complicated in a way that having the 2 campaigns separate won't be. Although it's still going to be an enormous pain in the butt. All right. So tell me, why did we have to bump this up to 6 o'clock?
Oh, because I live on Eastern time. So right now it's 9:30 for me. Yeah. I live on, I forgot that you lived in California. So I was like, oh, that's right.
I live in New York. Time's a charm. Brickabrack 2. 3rd time.
Yeah, so I had to relaunch the campaign several times. We did fail a couple times, because first my initial goal was 9,000, and we did not get close to that. I had it on Kickstarter, and we just did not get close to that, so I had to can it. And Doug kind of was like, "You should can it and then try again with a lower goal," which Doug always gives me great advice, I feel like. And so that's what I'm doing. And so far it's going pretty well, but we had to relaunch a couple of times, but that's kind of how it goes. With the first one, we also had to relaunch just because, I don't know. I mean, I think one of the big things with today that was successful, because I've never had a launch day like today, I think is the pre-launch list is huge, and having that list of people who are waiting to back or wait, it's really important, and so I really want to develop like an email list with those names, and then everyone who's backed, and hopefully next time I'll be more prepared. I don't really have an email list now.
You do? You have how many people backed the first one?
200.
You have a 200-person email list of people who backed the first one.
Oh yeah, and I messaged them, and I will message them about this campaign too. But I think that Jason Brubaker, I guess he would say you need a real like MailChimp, automated, mailing list, a proper mailing list.
How did you message them? Just through Indiegogo?
Yeah, through Indiegogo, and then exactly, and just through Indiegogo.
But tell me what you did exactly.
Yeah, so I would just message them through Indiegogo, and then
like one at a time?
Yes, one at a time. Because when you put it on the updates only, I feel like not that many people see them. I feel like sometimes it goes to spam, sometimes it doesn't. So I messaged all of them, and that's kind of how I did it with the link
as well. And you should do it. How many times did you do it?
Once. So for this time, I'm probably going to go twice for all of them, and just be like, "Hey guys."
You should message them like 3 times a week.
Right. Okay.
Because that's 200 people and you're up to 29. So you need to get those guys on board for issue 2.
So just keep emailing them and
don't email them like with nothing to say, but when you do updates, update it like, hey, we just launched, do it through the updates page. Most of the people will get it. And if you just updated Brickabrack 2 launching now, at least when it comes to their email, they'll see that. Right? Oh, Brickabrack 2, good. I've been waiting for this because you left Brickabrack 1 on a cliffhanger.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we need to. Yeah, so I need to do that. So I could just continue to email them and once or twice a week while this campaign is going. Yeah, I can definitely do that. And then I'm gonna compile all their names into like a email list of sorts, like a MailChimp thing. I think that would be a good thing.
Yeah, MailChimp doesn't. I don't think it gets really expensive until you're in the thousands of backers.
Right. Yeah, which is probably where Doug is, I'm sure. But like,
I think my MailChimp cost me like $89 a month now.
Oh my god, that's so much money. Yeah. I wish there was a free thing, but there's not.
There's what was it called? Oh, maybe it's not free. Maybe it was just free for like the first 30 days or something. I think Wix was free though for the first 30 days. But I stopped using that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Roscoe says, I backed the Christmas character tier the first time number 2 was on Indiegogo, and now it's back.
Yes.
So back it again.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again if you can.
Do it again. Do it. Well, you've got 2 claimed. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And it's cheaper than I had it on the first time. So hopefully, people will get on it.
You got a donate a Brickabrack. Did you have one of those before?
Never. No. So that was something I just kind of thought of. I saw Justin Dutton's Unstitched campaign, and I got the idea. We should definitely, and of course your campaigns too, with donating to the military and stuff. I think that's such a cool idea. So I wanted to do something like that. I think it's if someone wants to do it, why not? I think that would be so cool. Give them the opportunity to do that. And because I always have extra books. So it's like, I only have so many family members. I'd love to give some of them away to other people. And, it is a great Christmas gift. I'm sure that too, giving people, like, you never have to think about what you want to give your mom. You can always just give her one of your books or something.
I would never give my mom one of my books for Christmas. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I don't know. It's probably like, oh, look, it's this thing that I made. Here you go. It's probably something they'd appreciate more than, a Target gift card. But it just never crosses my mind that anybody in my family wants something that I made.
Really? I don't know.
I don't know why.
Maybe.
It's funny because, when my daughter and the kids would draw me stuff for my birthday or Father's Day or whatever, I keep that stuff. That's like, I like that more than probably anything they've probably ever bought me. But it just doesn't dawn on me that anybody would want my stuff. How weird. How weird am I? All right, Vic says, don't email them asking to back your second project. First, you got to ask how they are. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everything is all right. Then you open another campaign.
Right. That's probably a good way to go.
Christmas is near. Dark Admiral says, I backed the first Brickabrack. I need to back this one. Do it now, Dark Admiral. Do it while you are on this stream. The link is in the chat, or it's in the description. Link's in the description. Calliope says, I'm on AOC's list and Ryan's list and Mike's list. I'm getting scared.
Who's AOC? Oh, I see.
Yeah. Ahoy, 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 everybody. Edwin promoting the first Brickabrack must have helped it. He seems like such a wise, wintry soul. Yeah, I wonder what Edwin's up to right now.
I haven't seen him around.
Edwin has been busy doing, trying to make the world a better place. So, Mike, you can give me your books or original art for Christmas. I don't mind. Thank you, Dark Admiral March Hare. I didn't know what else to do with it. I'm just gonna send it all to you, man. That's the plan. Anyways, so tell us what's going on with Brickabrack 2. Like,
So for the people who have read the first book, obviously, the characters are on the journey to find Father Christmas, and with the second book, they continue, and they run into Jack Frost, notably, who is a character who has a dark past, who's kind of responsible for starting the war in some ways. Yeah, and then he's kind of trying to find redemption, whereas General Almond, who's also started the war, and help this outside source that's forcing them to teaming up with them to take the resources from the planet. He still wants to take over the planet, so they're at odds, and that's why they're fighting in this page here. Because they used to be friends, but they're fighting here, and so that's one of the main stories. Is we kind of get into like as you said in the first issue, we drop right into the war, like really no explanation. Which I like because it's kind of like Star Wars where you just kind of go in. You don't really – I mean, you can see there's one side who's clearly way better equipped than the other side, the Rebels and the Empire. And it's a very obvious like analogy. But and I think the same could be said for Brickback 1. But with this one, we really want to give the backstory to how this war started because obviously Planet Christmas used to be a beautiful place. It used to be – there was no war before all this, and now – there is. So that's really what issue 2 is deeply about, is how this all came to be. And this is the backup story, The Tragedy of Jack Frost. So it's not drawn by the main cover artist, or it's not drawn by the main interior artist. This is by Tom Barton, who drew the covers. And his art is very complementary to Raphael's. You can kind of see with the colors. And again, this is that backup story. And it's just really ultimately about how the war came to be, and then really continuing on with the story and meeting new characters, such as like Good King Wenceslas, or characters who kind of have a deeper role in the story, basically. And so it's a journey. Our characters basically go pretty much halfway across the planet in the issue. And so they trek quite a ways away. They find Santa's elves and where they've been hiding because they kind of abandoned the North Pole when the Nutcrackers took that over. And so there's a lot that goes on in this issue that's super fun. And I think people will like it. The characters go through more conflicts, honestly. They're more, the older character, the gingerbread woman, she obviously has different goals than our young kid Garrett. She wants to find Father Christmas because he
our own Howl Comics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he drew a great fan art. But the character Marie, she wants to find Father Christmas because he's the greatest warrior ever on Planet Christmas. He's a monster hunter, and he's famous for this, but Garrett doesn't know about this.
Maybe we should have him in a Monster Hunt crossover.
Maybe it's possible. No, seriously. And I'm thinking of actually for a stretch goal, maybe having a story where we see Father Christmas like take down like a Christmas Kraken or something like that, But this is kind of what we find out in this issue, is that Father Christmas is not just this mad, he's not just the one normal one we know, which Garrett thinks he's just happy Santa Claus who will snap his fingers and make the world a better place. But he's actually he's a he's a warrior, and so that's really what the issue is about.
Right on. Good pitching, sir. Work in progress says, why is it so difficult to find Magus 7 on Indiegogo? I've tried to back it before and had a lot of difficulty finding it. You almost have to follow a link, but never found it in the comic section. Because it's shadow banned on Indiegogo, because there are a bunch of SJWs. And that's why I created magus7.com. It'll take you straight to it. magus7.com. Go ahead. Go on. Otherwise, here's the link. We've had a couple requests. If you don't mind, Ryan, I want to check out another.
For sure.
Island 19, A Tale of
I love this book.
Triangle. It looks very cool. I just don't know the guy. So
me either. I don't know him. But he kind of reminds me of Sean Galloway, the art, a little bit. I don't know why.
Did you see Cheeks when he was on Drawn and Quartered?
No way. What?
Yeah, he was on Drawn and Quartered.
Him. He's my favorite artist ever.
Like a month ago.
Literally my favorite artist, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's probably. Wait, do you know him?
Yeah. I've been
friends. Like, are you your friends?
Forever.
No way. He's the best. Have you ever? Don't you think you should get his book? Black something. It has like a. You know what I'm talking about? It's like with pirates or something. Black pirates or something, or Shadow Pirates.
Yeah.
You should get that on. He should get that on Indiegogo or something. He's amazing. He I don't know.
Yeah,
I love him.
I know he's done Kickstarters with other stuff. But,
he's so cool. I love Sean. I can't believe you know. I mean, I can believe you know him, but he's just awesome.
Yeah, go back and look it up. He was on the Naruto episode.
I have to look it up now.
Drawn and Quartered. Yeah.
I wanted to do something. What is he doing? I mean, he doesn't do comic books that much anymore. Does he just work for an animation? Or no, he works on. He did that one Batman the Animated Series game, right?
Yeah,
recently,
he was doing Teen Titans Go covers for a while. I don't know if he's still doing it. James
I
Joyce,
love his art.
7 today. It looks great. Thank you, James Joyce.
I have to look this episode
up. Island 19, A Tale of the Bermuda Triangle. The story, 90 to 100 pages. Why do people do this to themselves? Oh, it's madness. It's madness.
When is it going to be delivered then?
90 to 100 pages. When is it deliverable? April 2021.
Okay.
Unless he's already got it done. That's entirely possible. And he just wants to print it. Yeah, it does look really cool. I mean, it's so animated.
Oh my gosh, I do see him. Yeah, Sean Galloway. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've known Sean since 2001, maybe?
Yeah, he's awesome. He should definitely have his own book. He would get, I mean, I just love his art. I don't know if it's for everyone because it's kind of like.
He actually asked me, he's like, hey, how about if you run my campaign for me and I'll give you 50%? I'm like, I don't want to run another freaking campaign.
Oh my God, his art is so awesome. Yeah.
He just doesn't want to do it. It's so much work.
Would he like, maybe he could, is it going to be like a Shadow Pirates thing or what was he saying? Was it a new thing?
It's so much work. I think he'd rather just take the paycheck, I think.
Right.
It's just
it is a lot of work.
Yeah, and especially when you're talking, you had 200 packages to do, dude. I can do that in a day.
Right. It took forever. It took me like a month.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to school.
Literally done more than 300 packages in a day.
No way, really?
Yeah.
But I had to go to. I would like take them in my backpack and go to school, and then, well, you would in New York City. It's hard to do it. I feel like it's a lot. It's hard to do it. Yeah, because then you have to stand in line, and then people get ticked at you, and it's just like I just did like 10 or 20 a day.
No, it's the post office, right?
Yeah, I go to the post office. Yeah,
I know, but do you print labels at home?
No,
Ryan, we have.
Should I? That's what Carl Kessel keeps telling me to do. He's like, you need to get your own printer.
A label maker.
A label maker. Yes. But that's so expensive.
Oh my God. You're killing me. You're killing me. It's the cost of doing business. You have to get the equipment so that you're not wasting all of your time. Your time is money, right?
Right.
So you can get one for probably $150, right? It spits these labels out, and you just slap them on, tape it, slap it. And then if you've got a whole bunch of them, the wonderful thing about the post office is you can contact them and tell them to bring the truck and pick up all your packages.
Right. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was like, you should do this. And I was like, maybe I should. Maybe I should ask my mom for a label printer for Christmas. That might be the lamest Christmas gift ever. A label printer for Christmas. But
that'd be great.
It would be great. And
tell them it's a tax write-off. Forrest Goes Fabio says, Mike, who is this young strapping lad, and why is he better looking than you? Well, because I'm old. What do you want from me? I don't know. This is Ryan Hawk with 2 A's. He is the creator of Brickabrack. He is now launching Brickabrack 2 on Indiegogo. Link is in the description. Please do go down there. Look, donate some Brickabrack. Do the donations. Create a Christmas character. This is all very, very reasonably priced things. What is checkout? This is just trading cards or what?
No, those are original sketches. So those are sketches from the artist. Yeah, those are from last time. So they're going to be kind of similar. You know, they're all going to feature the characters from the book.
$85. Come on.
Yeah.
Brickabrack digital bundle, Brickabrack number 2 physical. But really what you want, this is what I'm encouraging everyone to get, is where did it go? Oh, you made it
yeah, see, I listened.
It is the physical bundle. You get both
that's a good deal.
1 and 2, and that's going to be at least 35 pages worth of Brickabrack.
Oh, about 55.
55. Sorry.
Yeah.
55 pages.
Well, I just realized that I initially the bookmark and the print weren't available, but I realized how many I had laying around from last campaign in my room and how cheap they were. And I just figured maybe for every physical book, I should just include them in because I already have so many now.
Ryan, first thing you do, you don't tell your audience how cheap it was to produce this stuff.
No, I mean, I'm just saying that.
Okay. You have these high quality prints.
They are high quality. They're high quality. And
you don't want to feel like you're wasting your money by storing them on your cabinet. So you're making them available exclusively to the Indiegogo audience.
To the public. For the one, it's like a Disney Vault.
Man, you need to watch some ShamWow commercials and learn how to.
It's like my own Disney Vault. They're just kind of, under my bed.
There you go. Not everyone has a built-in sweatshop, Mike. # pay Eden. That's true. Help Ryan out, Sensei. Sorry, I have to do it.
Yes, Sensei!
Wax on, wax off.
Yes, Sensei!
Ask Hawk where the drive comes from to keep crowdfunding. Oh, that's a good question.
The drive. I think, I guess a lot of Doug was telling me that why do you keep launching this campaign? Why don't you just give it up? And I was like, I don't want to give that up. I really care about this project. And I know that maybe it's not a huge,
over 1,000.
Yay. It's not I just think, I've struggled with it and, it's tough to do it outside of the season. It really is because I try to do it in September, even October, and people are still very hesitant to back a book like this. Even though it would be great if they did because I would actually be able to get it to them by Christmas. But still, I don't think people are thinking that far ahead. So it's tough. And he's like, you should just make a book that's, a brand new character that can sell any time of year. But I love this story so much and I want to finish it.
You got to finish it.
Yeah, I just can't leave it hanging, especially because I just had it wasn't like a one and done. The first issue was not a one and done. It's definitely there needs to be more. I mean, how could you just leave it like that? So, I'm going to go for it as much as I can to get this book out there. That crowdfunding is hard, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart, as you probably know. It's going to take a pound of flesh It's very complicated, and it also, you know, it takes a lot of time away from your creativity, and that sucks. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, and you know, because you're constantly refreshing and thinking like, am I going to make it? Am I not? But yeah, I think it's definitely worth it though. It's still the best deal you can get right now to make comic books, you know, and engage with an audience. It's amazing. So it's worth. That's pretty much the reason why I keep going, because I think it is worth it.
Definitely. Are you gonna? Is Doug gonna have you on?
He doesn't have people on anymore, really. But we talked. We like a couple days ago. We had like a little video sesh that we kind of talked about just what I should do with the other campaign. He was like, you should either relaunch it or just don't do it, or just leave it. I was like, I can't leave it. It's too. So I made some compromises, and so we're going for a little lower of a goal, but we're gonna make it.
All right. Well, I'll see if I can get him to share this video out through his YouTube.
Yeah, no, he's been sharing all the time. Yeah, he retweeted today or something. So no, he's been really helping. He's the best. He's the best.
Right on, right on. Well, all right, man. We are over an hour. We've been chilling comics nonstop here. Again, Brickabrack. All these links are in the description, so please do go down and back yourself some Brickabrack #2. Get that select perk, that Brickabrack physical bundle, $24, 55 plus pages of Christmas action.
Epicness, yes.
Epicness.
And by Christmas, you will obviously get the first digital book. You will also get the entire backstory, the tragedy of Jack Frost, and then in digital form, and then also whatever we have of the second book done, emailed to you all by Christmas. So you can read that with your family. That's about 30 to 35 pages of stuff. Yes, we won't have the whole book done, #2, but you'll have a lot. So hopefully that will suffice.
And I will help Ryan figure out how to actually ship stuff. And again, Island 19, check that out. I don't have the link, but somebody does. Otherwise, Island 19, not hard to find on Indiegogo. Looks really cool, so check that out. They got 13 days left. Monster Hunt, let's get cracking, launching this week or next, because Lone Star, Mind of the Monster, also launching this week or next. So one is launching this week, one is not launching next week. So you guys can help me figure out, you know what, maybe I'll do a Twitter poll to see which one I should launch first, and we'll let the audience decide, unless I don't like your decision. So anyways, thanks everybody. Do come back and see us next time.
Yes, Sensei!
And until then, Ryan, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You got it, brother. Good day.